Alright, so the purpose of this video that I'm about to make here is I'm going to be going over the Cleveland Indians first half season recap. It's simple. We got out to a terrible start like we did last year in 2014. We got off to a bad start, and then we cooked it up just a slight bit in May, but not too impressive. June, we got pretty well. But I'm really surprised that we're 5 games under 500 at the minimum. Because, to be honest with you, the Cleveland Indians have been playing very inconsistent baseball all season long. I mean absolutely all season long. They have just been playing very inconsistent baseball. They have been very disappointing on the offensive end. But even worse than all of those things I mentioned, they have the worst record in the American League at home. 15-24 as I pull it up here. As I pull it up here, the Indians have the worst record in the American League at home at 15-24. Away from Cleveland, actually, I think their record is... Actually, where the fuck's my phone? Did I leave my phone in the bathroom? Oh, I'll be back. I gotta find my phone. Found it. Okay. Anyway, the Indians, let's just leave it pretty simple. They're sitting at 38-43. They're 23 and like 18 or 19 on the road or some shit like that. But obviously the Indians have been a much better team on the road compared to being a better team at home. Now, that's always been against what the Indians have done in the past. When you consider the Indians overall have been a much better home team compared to being a better road team. And, I mean, I'm disappointed that, we got shut out in Baltimore in 2 games, considering Orioles Park at Camden Yards is it's a hitter's park. That is not a pitcher's park by any means. It's one of the best hitter's parks in baseball. And you put up a minimum 3 runs. 3 runs at Orioles Park. And they were all on home runs, coincidentally. But that's a whole nother story. But if the Indians want any chance, I repeat, if the Cleveland Indians want any chance of making the fucking playoffs this season, they have got to get rid of Carlos Santana. Because this motherfucker sucks so much motherfucking dick. Carlos Santana can't even get the ball out of the infield. If they don't designate this motherfucker or trade him or release him, we're fucking done. We don't even have a first baseman. Who cares if he makes that one great play on defense every once in a while? It's the same as his offense. That once in a while home run he hits, that counts. But Carlos Santana hasn't done shit. And he truly is one of the worst hitters we have on the fucking team. Because he is. I don't know what more you're asking me for, but he truly is. He's a shitty hitter. But, I mean, I think we should trade Carlos Santana to the St. Louis Cardinals for that Matt Adams motherfucker and Peter Borges. I like Matt Adams. I like that guy. I like what he provides to the plate. And I like Peter Borges too. Peter Borges has got good speed on the bases. But for whatever reason, I just had that dirty feeling that St. Louis won't make that deal. But it's whatever. It's whatever. I mean, I would like for them to do it, but the Indians just, they got to make a move. They got to make a move by the deadline. They have to get a first baseman. I think they should go for Justin Morneau of the Rockies as well. Morneau's a really good first baseman. Now, he's having a bad year this year. He's not having too good of a year, but if you look at his career numbers, he's got phenomenal career numbers. But it's basic. It's basic, plain and simple. They need to go out and get a first baseman. So, it's your decision. Your decision, Mark Shapiro. You want a new first baseman to have a chance to make the playoffs? Or stick with Carlos Santana and continue to keep fucking losing in that first base position? Your call, Mark. Your call.